welcome to our Valentine's Day concert. I'm Christina Laurie and this is my husband Marcus Bartram-Stevens. To start today's concert we've got some soulful, passionate, beautiful and exciting Hungarian dances by Brahms.
Hello and welcome to our concert. Yes, the Brahms Hungarian dances date from a set of pieces in 1879 and they were originally written for piano, four hands, but such is the popularity of this wonderful music that they've been much arranged for different instruments and combinations. Much earlier in 1850, Brahms had met the violinist Ede Remenyi, who had introduced Brahms to the Hungarian gypsy folk music idiom, and this proved to be the basis, the foundation of the compositions of the Hungarian dances. We're then going to play Clara Schumann's wonderful three romances for violin and piano, and these date from 1853, which was the year that the young Brahms, the 20-year-old Brahms, came to stay in the Schumann's household, and the year that Clara first met Brahms. And of course they went on to have a lifelong friendship, and Clara played piano pieces by Brahms and Brahms wrote piano pieces for Clara, and clearly it was the start of something special, a special friendship. It was also the year, 1853, a start of another special friendship between Clara and Joseph Joachim, the great violinist, because in this year the Schumanns heard Joseph Joachim play Beethoven's violin concerto, and Clara was overwhelmed by this performance. She wrote that he put his soul into every note, and she then wrote her three romances and dedicated them to Joachim. And of course Clara and Joachim became lifelong friends, but they also toured together as a concert duo recital pair, and they did over 238 concerts, and they played to King George in Hanover, and they played the three romances by Clara to King George, and he declared them a heavenly treasure. So they're wonderful pieces, and really hope you enjoy those. Later in the programme we're going to play Robert Schumann's violin sonata in A minor. This was composed a bit earlier in 1851 and was premiered by Clara and the violinist Ferdinand David. And in this piece you hear really the first movement's very passionate, very exciting, and it's almost like the wild, extravagant, exuberant side to Schumann's personality called Florestan. You hear this very much in this movement. Then the second movement you hear the opposite. You hear the more introverted, more playful side to Schumann called Eusebius, really. And the third movement is like a moto perpetuo with driving semiquavers, which brings the piece to a very exciting conclusion. Now there's a lovely connection between Clara and Robert's pieces, which is that in Clara's first romance she quotes the opening of Robert's violin sonata. So if you really want to hear this, at 1 minute 46 in the first romance you will hear the opening of Robert Schumann's violin sonata, which Christine will just play now. So that's a lovely touch. Now Clara had said a woman is not born to compose, but in these pieces she really proves that she is a wonderful composer.
Another friend of the Schumanns was Franz Liszt, himself a great composer. Liszt was very supportive of Clara's composition and of Robert's. Now, as well as writing many of his own wonderful pieces, Liszt was a prolific transcriber, and he brought many of the songs, particularly of Schubert and Schumann, to the attention of pianists by transcribing them for solo piano. And you're going to hear me playing some of these later in the programme. We hope you enjoy the concert, and happy Valentine's Day.